a new live stream. Welcome. Happy Sunday. We're gonna see today what's gonna happen with Bitcoin and altcoins and some special requests for you guys. I hope that the sound is working well. Please let me know in the chat box if the sound is working. And we're gonna see, of course, what's going on. We expected, of course, a drop from this top since yesterday, and here we go. We're moving impulsively toward the downside. Welcome, Shafi. Welcome, Steve and Ted. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you, man. And yes, with a pleasure, we're gonna do SPX and the other special request, near Injective, Solana, SUI for Letitia. Welcome to the channel, Letitia. It's the first time I read the name. I remember every single name. Welcome to the channel. Daniello, nice to hear from you, man. Yes, so many streams. I find it a little bit much more helpful when I'm not able to do so much videos, and I think it covers much better for you guys, for your special requests. And you know, like 6-7 videos per day for the channel regarding to the wide crypto market, so many coins, so many requests, and I don't want to make anyone sad. I'm trying my best. So yeah, here we go. We do live stream. Muhannad, welcome again. Welcome. Yep, we're gonna see exactly Popcat what is doing as well. And with, oh, it has been a long time for with. Daniello, yes, we're gonna see with as well. All right, and Fursec, hello, man, one of the member of the channel. You're very welcome, man. Fursec, are you in our Discord? Because the members on YouTube should have access on Discord as well. I'm not sure if you are one of our members on Discord. Of course, guys, we have a Discord channel. We make some updates, special requests, and if you have any questions, we cover it. And recently, of course, we are working on something new as well for the members. Which is of course, if you would like interested in something like copy trading, we're doing this as well. MG, welcome. And first, not yet. Yes, so you can send me an email, because I think it's hard to get access, because I need to send you the invitation. It's a private Discord channel, of course, due to the spam and the scammers on crypto market, and of course to keep much more interaction with you guys. So it is a limited membership for the Discords. So I'm looking for a certain number, 100 or 120 maximum. And yeah, so because it's more than this, it's gonna become too much. And I cannot have interaction with all of you at this time. So MG, on the fun side, we should look at your favorite coin. Guess which one? Yeah, we're gonna see, of course, which one is the best today performing. Yeah, basically now BTC is moving down. So we're gonna see where are we going, which scenario. Of course, we have our scenario for an ending diagonal, which it might be, of course, a zigzag. You would like to see an impulse and correction and impulse again. So basically, we have started with an impulse, which is a nice start, already 1, 2, 3 potentially here. We're looking at, which is an impulse, wave A potentially for the zigzag. We're gonna see to where it's gonna lead us. Another scenario is as well, still can be played as well, right, is a simple correction in zigzag for a wave B. And that means once we finish this wave A, B, and a C, we finish a wave A in the top here. We're looking for a wave B potentially between the 0.5 level, 0.618, and moving toward the upside for a wave C. So this is a bullish trend, not scenario. But it's a bullish trend because it's gonna finish a major wave V potentially and moving towards the downside again. So as you can see, we are still in a bear market for Bitcoin. We cannot confirm we're moving for higher. We don't have a leading diagonal. Of course, your wave 3 is longer than the wave 1, and you don't see a clear impulse. A clear impulse should be like this. Wave 2 should not hit the 886. Wave 3 should be very remarkable and precise, and then having 4 and a 5. This is missing, guys. So we cannot say that we are very bullish. And FET, yes. So let's mark the list. Let's put the list for the special request for today. So let's start from the top. We have, okay, so I remember you asked for Solana, in here, Injective, and SPX. Sorry guys, I have a little bit a cough today. 6,900 and Giga, okay. What else do we have? Total 3. Total 3. Okay, we have SUI. Alright. What else? Popcat. And WIF. Very interesting for WIF today. Pyth and Jupiter. Pyth and Jupiter. Okay. And what else? Let's see. Okay, virtual, FET first, FET, and then, okay, virtual. That was from yesterday, virtual. Okay, deeper analysis. Right, Satkan, you're welcome, man. We're gonna see, of course, we're gonna try, of course, the best for every single one. So let's start with Solana. Let's see Solana what is doing. Sol USD. All right. Do I have my noise reduction? Okay, yes. Okay, guys. Trump would be cool. Oh, well, yeah. Let's take a look. I mean, I made a promise to not take a look anymore at this coin, but just we're gonna take a look. I will never provide a video for it anymore. But yeah, so let's start with Solana. Okay, for Solana, let's move to the daily first, and let's move a little bit deep with every coin for this analysis. We're gonna make like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours maximum, and we try our best, okay? So let's move on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finished wave A or wave 1. We have 3 corrective waves, wave B or wave 2. And we're looking for an impulse toward the upside, meaning we are in A, B, and a C finished zigzag toward the upside. You're looking for 3 waves toward the downside, or we are in 1, 2, and then 1, 2, same 3 waves toward the downside for wave 2. Minimum requirement 0.38, meaning confluence in target for those 2 scenarios, of course, inside this blue box between 0.38, 0.5 fib level. Now, highest potential that we are, of course, in a wave A. For me, it doesn't look finished yet, because as you can see, this already on the daily, it looks like a very sharp wave towards the downside, and then you got something here unfolding. Now, it can be kind of like a wave B expanding flat. It can be a running flat. It can be one of those 2 scenarios, A, B, and a C, or A, B, C as running flat and continuation towards the downside. Potentially. Now, if we dive deeper to see much more closer what is this leg doing. On the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, for our count, we have, of course, double 1, 2. We have 1, 2, we have wave 3, we have wave 4, very beautiful wave 4 as a triangle, no invalidation, continuation 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning you finish your wave 5 in the magenta. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that's very nice. After this, we got a sharp 3 waves toward the upside, which can be your wave 4 in the yellow scenario, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking currently for a wave 5 in the yellow scenario. And why we are looking for a diagonal? Because you start already with a zigzag, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, as you can see, this was broken. Yeah, it was broken. The trend was broken with this move toward the upside. Now the question is, before moving further with the next scenario, let's see if we have an invalidation. Is the wave 4 longer than the wave 2? Hello, Jordi and Mac. XRP. Yes, we're gonna put the XRP. So is the wave 4 longer than the wave 2? Let's check this. So if we want to check this wave, if it is longer, we put it exactly, of course, the fib level. We check the 1-to-1, let's say the regular flat. Here we go. You passed already the 1-to-1 fib level. We have already passed it exactly at this point here. Okay, meaning this wave 5 is invalidated. And what does it mean? If we have invalidated 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, because this wave 5 did not finish as an impulse, it did not finish as an ending diagonal. This ending diagonal is broken right now, and as you can see, it has started to be an expanding diagonal, which is not good, so we're gonna remove this. So basically, we can remove even our scenarios here, yeah, which are the 1, 2s, yeah, and stick with W, X, and a Y. And this is how you simplify your analysis always, guys. Okay, you have an A, B, and a C. So this wave 4, which it was supposed to be, is a wave B right now as a triangle, because of course it can be in a correction. Wave B triangle and wave C. You finished W, 3 waves for X as a bridge. You're looking for a potential finished wave Y. So double zigzag with a bridge in between for the X, meaning possibly, of course, that you have finished a wave exactly here. Now, another scenario I know that I have deleted, but it can still be possible that you have finished a wave A. So right now, I just realized that we can have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? Finished exactly here. Let's put it into bracket. 3, 4, and a 5. This is your wave 5, right? And you're looking for a potential A, B, and a C. But with this problem, you are looking again for 3 waves toward the downside. So we cannot really say that this is a wave C. It has to be an ending diagonal. We are again in the same problem, right? So therefore, that's why we go in much more higher possibility for a wave W, X, and a Y. So basically, even I prefer to remove it since we don't see any signal for a finished wave C. Now, of course, if we have an expanding diagonal, this is the most rare case scenario. Okay, guys, so the most rare case scenario, meaning, of course, it's very rare to get a wave down. Now, of course, in a different manner, it can be. I'm going to explain, but of course, not expanding diagonal. We can see lower, but not expanding. So the idea here, after this wave Y, finished wave A as a major wave A, and meaning your major wave A, meaning the big correction, right, that we're talking about it on the daily, A, B, and a C. And of course, right now, we have to consider this is kind of like, well, it can be an impulse, it can be corrective. Now, as you can see, we reached the 1.618 as expected. Right, we were expecting this since yesterday, so here we go. Let's even adjust this. We're looking right now for the wave 4 potentially, right, between the 0.23 and the 0.38, right? Now, if we have a 1, 2, and then you got another 1, 2, 3, okay, because, you know, your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, very extended wave 5. That was mentioned yesterday, Matt Flow. If you remember from the live stream, he was expecting to move down from here, and I'm with him. I totally understand, but yeah, it has appeared that this was the 1, 2, because your wave 1 is an impulse, took already the high. You got tricked that this is a finished wave 5, and you're moving toward the downside. But that was not the case. We got an extended wave 5. Well, if you understand Elliott wave exactly, you would realize that you will get potentially an extended wave 5. Because the wave 3, I mean, it looks inside it very extended, but basically, because we dropped very, very, very down, it might, of course, retaliate. Yeah? So we already have, of course, it is a very low possibility, guys, to get a very extended wave 5, but this is a case scenario here. Yeah? So it might, of course, get higher. If we move inside it, I would like to check, by the way, if this wave 5 even is finished or not yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Exactly. So let me check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's move even 15-minute chart to see much more detail. So you have 1, 2 here potentially, which I don't like even. It looks like 0.23 and not 38. 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished. Yeah, basically it is finished. All right, so it is finished. Now we're looking for this wave 4. Now let's see the timing for this wave 4. So definitely we're looking at the wave 4 in the orange. Okay, so we were right before I moved this blue box. So it was here. It should be staying here. So we're very close, guys. We're very close to hit the 0.23 and in 3 waves. So basically, if we are bullish for Solana, you would like, of course, to move towards the upside from the 0.23. Yeah, we have to be careful with it. I'm gonna check this closer. Okay. Overlapping 886. Do you see it? But it doesn't matter. It's a correction at the end. But saying this means it's not an impulse, and we can see it here. Yeah, we can see it here. So meaning A, B, and a C. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I believe that this might be, of course, unfolding a wave toward the upside. Confluence. Here we go. This is a target in precision, guys. $125. We might see, of course, a move toward the upside after having 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, and then moving for higher prices. Yeah, I would like to take a look. Hi, Madflow. You came in the right moment. Yeah, here we go. Right. So what do we see on the dominance? I just want to see if Bitcoin is still looking for lower or not in the dominance. So we have 3. Okay, obviously this is a correction. Okay, it's a correction. A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Took the low. Invalidation. So meaning we're not looking for lower anymore. Okay, Bitcoin is coming back. Okay, Bitcoin is coming back in dominance. So in a overview, okay, we are potentially finished. We have finished a wave 4 here as expected, guys. 0.23 hit. So we're expecting potentially continuation toward the upside. But I would prefer, of course, to take even lower, like to take this low here. Yeah. But it didn't. Yeah. So we're gonna see maybe this is gonna turn 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially. Still looking for one more low as an ending diagonal, meaning A, B, and a C. So it can still be, but I see a correction here, guys. I see a correction still, meaning Bitcoin will take lead again. Cipri, welcome, man, welcome. Yep, so we're gonna see, guys. Bitcoin is taking lead again. Let me check what's going on Bitcoin. So, of course, it's gonna move a little bit higher based on the dominance. Yeah, but we are still inside in this impulse. Okay, great. Next target for Bitcoin, I see anyway, if we are moving a little bit higher, I see already even on the, well, we have an invalidation, But because on the 15-minute chart, it is a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1, 2, and you're looking for another leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, but I would like to see a 1.618 for Bitcoin. So wave 3 would be exactly here, inside this blue box. Here we go. This is what I'm expecting in an 82K. Now it can be, of course, the minimum target, 1.27. Let me check the 1-to-1. Is it hit? Not yet even. Okay, it looks like if we get a wave 5 only short here at the 1-to-1 fib level, 83K, it might finish an A, B, and a C. Yeah, so we have to be careful. This might unfold as well a different scenario that we already have. Yeah, so already have meaning, let me arrange. Here we go. This impulse, yeah, this impulse meaning one more move towards the upside. Here we go. And that will make it much more clearer a little bit as an impulse. It can be an impulse because, of course, as per Elliott wave, guys, as a rule, the 886 is not a rule, yeah, but it is a guideline, a very strong guideline. It's very rare that you have an impulse from a wave to 886. And that's why I always mention this, but it's not a rule at the end, and that means based on the history and the research and the theory of Elliott wave, there are some impulses based on the 886, guys. Yeah, so we cannot also throw this outside. That's why always, of course, keep this as well in mind. Yeah. So basically, we are looking maybe for a 1-to-1 fib level here for this correction, and then moving towards the upside. Let's add some fibs. Let's see a wave 4 in an impulse. Here we go. Yeah, in confluence, guys. Okay, it is in confluence. So this is what is always important, guys. Revise always the analysis that you have. Look at the confluence. Zigzag. Here we go. 1-to-1 fib level is exactly with a 0.23 at 83K 150. So this is a big confluence right now, and we might hit exactly the 83K. Yeah, so we have to be careful. So in that case scenario, I would like to as well adjust my trade, guys, because as well we have 1 second. Okay, so 83K 100. Here we go. Okay, adjusted. All right, so because of course I'm doing also, as we mentioned, copy trading, and preferably to keep the things safe. So 1-to-1 fib level 83K 150, and it might move towards the upside. Okay, so potential. This is a potential, guys. Maybe it's gonna break it. If it overshoot, therefore it's gonna be a big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But definitely we're gonna see a retracement here. Now the retracement might be 3 waves up, continuation towards the downside. On the KGT as well, we can see, of course, the pressure from the selling, so higher potential still, of course, for the sellers. Okay, so let me check even much more closer. Now we got a bullish signal. Here we go. We got a bullish signal, but it is not divergent with the price action, and that means, of course, it might get invalidated sooner or later. But we might see, of course, a move towards the upside and continuation later on. So that was for Bitcoin in details. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, man. Or Alexander. I think you're a female. You're very welcome. Very rare to have females on crypto markets. I don't know why. You should influence your gender. Like for example, on the channel with the gender, the males are over 90%, than females. Just saying. So, next one. Let's move with Near. All right, so let's see near USD. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay, for near. Okay, so on near we have, it has been a long time for near, we didn't analyze. So we're gonna see, by the way, we have a blue box here already. I think this is since, I don't know, before my trip to Egypt even. And it looks like it is hit perfectly. So A, B, and a C toward the upside, three ways, wave A or W. We're looking here at an A, B, and a C, of course, which has finished a wave B or a wave X. In this case scenario, you're looking for higher prices. Do we have an impulse? Well, potentially, but I don't like it, right? I don't like it as an impulse. It doesn't look like a nice wave 2 here. Very, yeah, you see, it is a deep wave 2. It has touched the 0.38, but it's not looking nice. Yeah, always it should look nice. This is one of the guidelines of Elliott wave. It looks for me three ways rather than an impulse, right? If you have three ways up, therefore you're looking for something for lower. Now, did we get an impulse here? Of course not. Of course not. We got, of course, three ways for A, three ways for B, and we're looking for an impulse toward the downside as an A, B, C expanding flat. Increasing the potential for an impulse? Yes. Yeah, increasing the potential of an impulse. Now, what if it is three waves? So you have three ways down, three ways up, again, three ways down. We don't have any other possibility rather than W, X, and a Y. Big W, X, and a Y failing to take the low and continuation toward the upside. If we move inside this area to check if we have finished this structure or not. Did we finish it? We have three waves down towards lower prices. Obviously, it is three ways. Now, it can be as well impulse, yes. Let me tell you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It can be even 1, A, B, C for a wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So it can be in different shapes as well. So if this is a case scenario, let's say this is a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wow, yeah, it looks perfect, right? Looks a perfect impulse as well. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In both case scenarios. So if you are as well in an A, B, and a C, is this wave C a finished impulse? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, invalidation. Higher possibility goes for the impulse. Here we go. And inside the blue box anyway. And that's why I always set both case scenarios always, and to see what is the highest at the end. But what helps you much more is always the fib levels and the blue boxes that we add on this scenario. So wave 2 potentially finished exactly here. Yep, so in this case scenario, we're looking for a 1, 2 potentially, and then you're looking for higher. Do we have the signal for higher prices? Let's check, guys. Well, yes. Yes, definitely yes. It's, yeah, 1, 2, 0.886. I don't like it, but yeah, what can we do? It's an impulse, right? Now, the wave 5 is a little bit tricky. Okay, let me turn off this so to make the screen much nicer. With this blue color is too much. Here we go. Okay, so blue box anyway hit. Let's remove it. Okay, so wave 4 interfered as well. Oh my god. Okay, let me check here. Yeah, so as you can see, wave 4 is interfering and wave 2 is 886. So higher potential, knowing that it looks like an impulse, higher potential that this is an A, B, and a C. Okay, so it can be as well A, B, and a C. Yeah, as a corrective. Okay, guys. we're gonna see both case scenarios. Now, if we have, okay, this one I'm gonna remove. If we have an impulse, you would like to see the price hitting this fib level, wave 2 as an impulse. Minimum requirement is 0.38. Now, how do we make sure that we are corrective or impulsive continuation towards the downside? We move to the 15-minute chart, we analyze the micros. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulsive. Once you see a 1, 2, you have to be careful. It might be an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or it can be as well ABC zigzag. Now the answer, now definitely we're moving down in both case scenarios, right? Definitely. If you finish wave C or you finished a wave 1 here, 1, 2, you're looking for lower. Okay, so let's put as well a potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, okay? So let's put this into white brackets. Here we go. Okay. Definitely we're looking for lower. If we are 3-wave corrective, the trend is already towards the downside, meaning continuation taking the low, okay? If we are impulsive toward the upside, okay, you would like to move higher from one of these fibs in this area. It depends, of course, on the structure. If we move 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you have to expect this is a wave A or a wave 1 again. It's gonna move in both case scenarios 3 ways up and move down again. If you get a 1-to-1 fib level inside this green box, which is the most possible scenario for a wave 2, well, if you see an impulse, continuation, breaking, confirmation of a bullish scenario. If we break the 1-to-1 fib level, we break the 0.78, we touch the 886, definitely we're moving towards the downside. Something else might be unfolding. That was for near. Currently, we're looking minimum target at 0.38. Preferably, I would say let's take it here. Blue box, okay, for a wave 2. All right, so let's see next one. That was for near, injective, and let's add Polkadot. Yansher or Jansher, welcome to our live stream, man, and to the channel as well. Polkadot, here we go, dot. Okay. Next is, what did we said? We have Injective, okay. Injective USD, here we go. All right. Injective is one of the most bullish coins that I am on it. I am very bullish on it, and that because of the following scenario. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside potential. You finished a wave 4 in 3 ways. You're looking for a wave 5. You finished as well an impulse, correction impulse with a wave A here as a zigzag. You're looking for 3 waves towards the downside as corrective, and you're looking for higher again. Potential as well, double 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 here, hitting 0.5 fib level, perfect for a wave 2, and then of course moving for a very massive wave 3 towards the upside. So these are the scenario, very bullish. That's why I'm very bullish. In confluence, target in the blue zone. Now this wave A, B, and a C is a potential impulse, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or it can be an ABC. Now, if you take a closer look, you see here a 3-wave corrective, meaning higher potential that this is a corrective wave. And this is a wave C. Now, if we dive a little bit deeper inside it to see if we have finished this corrective wave or not, here we go. So inside this corrective wave, we are looking at the following scenario. You start to take a look at the first pattern. Do we have an impulse? Well, it looks like impulsive, but you didn't finish 5 waves. 1, 2, 3. What is your 4 and a 5? You didn't took the low. Truncation? Well, it's too early to call a truncation here, right? Now we have it as a scenario as 1, 2. So as truncated wave 5, 1, 2, and then you're looking for 3, 4, and a 5 potentially. We're gonna check exactly here. It can be finished, but higher potential as well is a W, X, Y, X, and a Z. And that means as well, because you have 3 waves down here, you have another 3 waves, and a final 3 waves, matching all together, triple zigzag with the bridges in between for X's. Right? So basically, we are looking at a very complex structure, and we're looking, of course, at a potential W, X, Y, X, and Z finish, or if it is an impulse 1, 2, 3, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, and then you have ABC, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finish wave 5. So what is beautiful in Injective is that both case scenarios that we have here, W, X, Y, X, and a Z, and the impulse for a wave C are both done, right? Perfectly. And that means right now you're looking at a leading diagonal as more confirmation that you might be, of course, in an impulse toward the upside, right? So basically what I would like to check, no need to check. Let's check it anyway. I just want to check the length of the wave 5. So wave 5 as diagonal. Here we go. Perfect hit in the between the perfect fib levels. What should I remove? I think the 886. Here we go. Perfect hit, right? Very, very cool. Right now, we're looking for a wave 2, as expected, right? We're looking for an impulse toward the upside, potentially, or it can be ABC. But when you see a leading diagonal, this is what I like in leading diagonals. It gives higher potential of a wave 1 in an impulse rather than ABC. That's what is beautiful as a signal for a leading diagonal. Now, what we're looking at next is the following. Wave 2, minimum target 0.38, meaning you're looking, of course, for 3 waves toward the downside. To hit minimum target 0.38, right? Now, the blue box, of course, can start therefore from here onto the 0.5. You cannot really right now just know from this one leg toward the downside where are we moving. But if we move, even let's go 15-minute chart, very nice choppy corrective wave. Nothing is impulsive in this correction, even you don't have a leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is longer than the wave 3 already by visually. Let's check anyway. Always check. So wave, where is the wave 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes. Here we go. This is your wave 5 as diagonal. 1-to-1 fib level already overshooted, meaning no leading diagonal. That's awesome, right? It's an awesome signal that you are looking at something very corrective. Obviously, it is a double zigzag here with a X as a bridge in between, WXY, 3-wave corrective. You're looking for 3 waves up and then continuation for one more leg towards the 0.38 fib level. Let me, why I went, here we go. Towards the 0.38 fib level, all right, so potentially it might be very shallow. Remember, as guideline as well, and based on my experience, I never read it as a guideline, but based on my experience, after a leading diagonal wave 1, your wave 2 might be shallow, okay? And meaning 0.38 might be, of course, a target and moving toward the upside. Great, guys. So that was for Injective. Actually, I'm not surprised, right? We have been following Injective for a month already for this scenario from this blue box. And I mentioned whatever is going to happen is going to move towards the upside. We might see a wick outside the box and moving again inside it. That's it. And it is working so far. So Injective is done. SPX 6,900, SPX 6,900, 900. Okay, I think we did this yesterday with wrapped over Ethereum. Here we go, which is an all-time history. Is it the same? I think it is the same, right, guys? 0.52, SPX 6,900. Just want to see if the price is, yes, 0.52. Perfect. SPX 6900 based on Ethereum. Let's even mark it as red so we find it easier. All right. Yeah, yesterday we analyzed this, so I'm not gonna dive very deep into it. So of course we are already in potential 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4 and a 5 towards the upside. Obviously we have finished this wave 4 here, and you're looking to an impulse. Potentially, of course, you didn't reach even yet. What is that? 0.23. This was main for the wave 4. It's done. We can remove it. Now let's move in the 15-minute chart or in the 1-hour chart. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Is that a nice impulse? Obviously not. Your wave 2 is longer than your wave 4. And potentially your wave 3 is shorter. So let's check this in detail. It's important, of course, guys. It's important to check always in detail because it makes a lot of difference. Okay. Let's check the one. Okay. So we don't have even... wow, it's so far, guys. Okay, we didn't touch even the 1.27. Okay, so we cannot right now say it is an impulse yet. We are still 3 corrective wave here, A, B, and a C potentially, and then you were looking to something corrective again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So A, B, and a C. You're looking for one more wave towards the downside after A, B, and a C, and that means in a bigger picture. In a bigger picture, we are looking here to something continuing toward the downside, meaning if you are in an A and then B, you're looking for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 potentially, guys. You have potential double 1, 2. This might be a leading diagonal, and you have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Correction 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, yes. Okay, and then 4 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, wave 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you have 4. You're looking for a wave 5, 4, 5. Okay, this is a bigger picture. Potentially, we're looking, of course, still for a wave 4. Okay, we still look, meaning your wave 4 did not finish. This is how you know if you have bottomed or not, guys. That means your wave 4 did not finish yet. Okay, so I think I need to arrange this. Okay, we can remove this. Now we know that it is still corrective. So basically, let's put back again the wave 4. Impulse. You're looking for, I believe you're looking for this zone. 0.38, 0.5. Okay. Based on the time, to get much more insights. Now, based on the time, okay, I just realized something. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, well, okay. Why not? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, I believe that the wave 3 is here. Sorry, guys. Even that the 1.6 was taken there. And that's why I think I was like more convinced that wave 3 is here, but I think it can be based on the waves here. You have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, because the wave 4 is very shallow based on this wave 2. Meaning, okay, it might have took more time here, yeah, but still much more possible. Therefore, wave 3 here, and I believe that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Okay, much clearer, thank you. A, B, and a C. Here we go, guys. This is what we are looking for. Here we go. And then wave 5 to finish a wave 3 potentially, and wave 5 again. Okay. And too early for this blue box, by the way. Too early. I'm gonna remove it right now. So basically, you're looking at A, B, and a C. Okay, guys. Confluence and target is a zigzag 1-to-1 fib level. Here we go. Okay, zigzag. All right. As you can see, we might hit even lower a little bit than the 0.5. Okay, so let's have this as red first and then moving with the green later. That was for the SPX. Okay, guys, this is my insights for it. Okay, yes, SPX was done yesterday. Yep, true. Render. We did render yesterday as well, but we're gonna just take a fast look again. Render. Here we go. Did we add render here? No. Okay. Okay, perfect. Next is then Giga. Okay. I think called Giga Chad. Render jumped to $4. I'm not surprised. It's one of the most bullish coins. I am onto it. Yep. And Giga Chad. I think this is what you're looking for, guys. WIF is on the list. TD is on the list. Yes, sure. We're gonna take a look. Okay, so we have Giga Chad. Did we have a red signal? No. So let's take maybe Maxi. Guys, oh, okay. We saw it on Maxi before. Okay, obviously. We were there. Hi, Rossi. Welcome, man. So A, B, and a C toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 2. Yeah, very okay. You are in the bottom. I don't know if this is all-time history, guys. We always need the all-time history. If you can help me with this, which platform, it would be really much efficient. August 24 or July 24. Giga USD. What do we have? Crypto.com. Normally they are the first. Coinbase, no. Giga USD. Kraken, no. Bidget, definitely not. KuCoin, no. Okay, I think we got the Maxi, which is CoinX. Okay, it's the same like Maxi. All right, so basically, yeah, this is what we're looking at. If this is the all-time history, that means, of course, we are looking for a wave B. Let me go back to Maxi. So, yeah, we're looking here at an A, B, and a C toward the upside. Okay, basically, this is what you are looking at in a bigger view. Okay, so let's add this as micro, and let's add it in yellow. Here we go. A, B, and a C, you're looking for a move toward the upside. But why ABC? Because you took the 886. Here we go. You took the 886, 886, here we go. Yeah, 100% 886. Okay. Are we moving impulsive? Let's check inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4, invalidation. Still no. Still a no. We don't have 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidated. Now, I know you see higher prices, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, meaning A, B, and a C. Okay. And that means, of course, you're still looking for lower, guys. And if you want to check what do we have, where is the 0.786? Here we go. Okay. So I would say for this guy here, whatever it's going to happen inside this blue box is going to move towards the upside. Okay. Meaning you might see, of course, much more lower prices again. A, B, and a C, because, yeah, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Okay. That's very weird impulse as well. It can be an expanding flat, guys. Yeah, so be careful. Be careful. It can be an expanding flat, meaning even taking the low. Yeah, it's very possible for this coin. So be careful from it. All right. So that's it for Giga. All right. So total 3, which is the capital market. Interesting to take a look at. Yes, let's take a look at the capital market for crypto. Okay, the last time we analyzed this, it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And then we are looking for a wave 5 potentially. We didn't finish an impulse here. We failed to take the high, the wave 4, no invalidation yet. Okay, so we're still inside this impulse, meaning you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very deep wave 4, by the way, as a W, X, and you're looking at a Y. Now we're looking for higher. So there is some inflow in the capital market, yes. Okay, there are some inflows in the capital market. Are we impulsive? Yeah, 3 waves. Again, it's same like Bitcoin, right? Same like Bitcoin. A, B, and a C potentially. And if we have, let's take this. Okay, yeah, we passed the 1.618, which is nice. Wave 3 as an impulse, but okay, no, we didn't pass it. But the minimum or uncommon target, 1.27, right, was hit. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, finished. But what's beautiful in it is that it gives you already a signal that this is a corrective. A, B, and a C expanding flat. Okay, it's an expanding flat, meaning you're still corrective. You're potentially looking for something like this, wave 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You finish a bigger correction, and then continuation for higher. Yeah, can be. It can be, guys. Another scenario, yeah, it can be. Why not? It can be also a big leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. It's a very, very possibility as well. Okay, for the capital market. So basically, we are bullish. We are still bullish until you get out of this trend again. This trend taken, of course, from this area as a leading diagonal. You are in a big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Big leading diagonal. Okay. We would like to see, of course, higher prices. Target for the capital market here is the following. Let's check 1, 2. Okay, this is a low. Wave 5, diagonal. Here we go. Okay. 2.8 trillion. Yeah. Blue box. Okay. So potentially we're forming right now a small leading diagonal for higher prices. Cool. Great. Now, of course, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This might be your, I'm just checking, this might be your A, B, and a C. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be an ugly zigzag, by the way. It's gonna be like this, potentially. Like A is gonna be finished here. I don't have to call it WXY. It's an A, B, and a C, potentially like this. Yep. Basically this. Yeah, we might see a wave B here and wave C. An ugly zigzag, to be honest. It's not a nice one. All right, next one, guys. SUI. Okay. M. Sir, if you have time, could you do CRV lower time frame? Well, if we have time, yes. We're gonna do it if we have more time. Let's do SUI. Let's move on then. Okay, SUI USD. So for SUI, yesterday also we did an analysis. Now in SUI, we are of course in those scenarios. We have an impulse, correction, impulse, meaning A, B, C toward the upside, finishing wave A and looking for wave B, and then C again toward the upside. This is the first scenario. You would like to make sure that you finish, of course, a wave C here rather than continuation for the blue box. We're gonna check. But you might have a 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, of course, for higher prices. Yeah. So basically, we hit the 0.38 minimum requirement and even overshoot it. So that's nice. Now let's take a look if we have finished, of course, this move toward the downside. In SUI, we have the following count, right? We have this following count. 3 waves down, right? Here we go. W, X, Y, or ABC, 3 waves. For a wave W or A, you have a triangle, very nice triangle for an X as a bridge, and you have a finished potential structure here toward the downside, meaning W, X as a bridge, and you have, of course, a Y matching the W. Yeah, so basically, it can be finished. Yeah, it can be finished because this structure here, yeah, it has finished as well in 3 waves and then invalidation of any kind of impulse. So if that was an impulse, it has finished as a zigzag. What is the formation that we are looking at here? Now, we don't have an impulse, definitely. And also, you don't have a leading diagonal. Because if you have a leading diagonal, I think we overshooted the 1-to-1 fib level. Here we go. Wave 5 diagonal. Here we go. You overshoot it. And that means, of course, invalidation. Here we go. The 1-to-1 even is there for, okay, the 1-to-1 is there here for this A, B, and a C, which it can be a wave C toward the upside finished here. Unless, why? Because we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's not like 1, 2, 1, 2 as well, because this is unfinished impulse. Your finished impulse is all of it. Meaning 1, 2 can be a 1, 2. Well, for all the crypto market right now, can be double 1, 2 even. Yeah. But this is a very long wave 1 based on this wave 1. And this should not be the case scenario. You would like to see a 1, 2, and then a 1, 2 somehow like this. And then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But this is a very long wave 1, 2. Yeah, so these are the things. Alexandra, how can I join your Discord? I took a subscription, but don't know how you can be able to contact me. Yes, if you took it on Patreon, I will send you a message on Patreon for the invitation link. And if you did it on YouTube, you can send me an email. You can find the email, of course, on the top of the page where you see, of course, all the information of the channel. You can see my email there. You can send me a message. Hello, I'm Alexandra. And of course, you are welcome to our Discord channel. And thank you for your support, Alexandra. It's nice to have you between us. ASP Music, FET, please, is already on the list. FET is coming next. Here we go. So basically, for SUI, yeah, we have a correction, guys, as higher potential. We don't have leading diagonal, less possibility for 1, 2, 1, 2. You don't have a finished impulse. If you have a finished impulse, you would like to see 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so, but when you take, of course, the impulse here as a wave 3, as an impulse, you can see, okay, yeah, we have reached the perfect targets, so we can call it as well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep it, guys. 1, 2, 3. You're looking potentially for a wave 4 and a 5. So we have to keep all scenarios intact, guys, which are available. So we have wave 4 potentially here. You're looking for 0.23. We have, of course, here the blue box. Okay. So potentially, yeah, this is what we're looking at, and we're gonna re-estimate, guys. We're gonna re-estimate the time required for this wave 4 is here. Okay, so we're very, very close anyway. Regarding the perfect time, we're very close as well to rebound toward the upside. Now, to get more answers, guys, I would like to move inside it, yeah, a little bit, even 5-minute charts. Okay, 3 ABC here. Okay, so obviously here we have, yeah, something it can be, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's say this is your wave 3 here. Okay, then 4 and a 5. Look at your wave 1 and then 2. Your wave 1 is longer than wave 3. Your wave 5 is longer than wave 3. There is no impulse, meaning 3 waves toward the downside. Correction 1, 2, 3, 4. Invalidation. Okay, meaning ABC, or it's a 1, 2. Yeah, also invalidation. 3 waves and an impulse. Okay, meaning W, X, and a Y here. 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidated, and then 1, 2. Yeah, you cannot really call an impulse here. knowing that it looks like, but yeah, it looks like an expanding flat, right? But expanding diagonal, sorry. But I see it as a double zigzag, guys. Double zigzag with an X. Okay, so basically we are corrective. This is what we want to see. If we are corrective, meaning you are in a wave 4, guys. Potentially you are in a wave 4 for SUI. Can be, or it can be as well. A, B, C, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, continuation toward the upside. So both case scenarios works even for higher prices, okay, for SUI. Target right now is 2.22, all right, and we're gonna take it from there, okay. So that was for SUI. Let's see Popcat. Okay, our little cat, Popcat. Here we go. Wow, booming. Okay, but we already expected this. We analyzed it yesterday. Obviously, it is a wave 1 here, and you're still very corrective, and that means Popcat is not done yet, and still looking for higher. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 has finished exactly here, I think. We're gonna move inside it a little bit. Is that an impulse? Yeah, I mean, it can be a small impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it can be. Very small, shallow impulse for a wave 5. And this is a big wave 4. So you have here like kind of like, yeah, very, very overlapping, which I don't like it, but yeah, it's still impulsive. You have here a wave 3 kind of. 1, 2, 3. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or it can be a big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finish, of course, a wave 1 here, and you're still looking for higher, of course, after this correction. What is beautiful here, it tells you already that it's still corrective. Even if it moves toward the downside, it is a big correction and then continuation toward the upside. You have finished an impulse potentially here, and that means, of course, that you are looking for a wave 1, 2. In this case scenario, okay, let me clean up. We don't need this anymore. Let's remove. This is an old. Also remove. Always clean up just to make it nicer, guys. Here we go. Okay, wave Z, and here we go. All right, so wave 2 as an impulse is the following scenario. Minimum target now 0.2. Very psychological one. Very nice. Okay, can be. So 3 ways down, 3 ways up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, guys. This is what I'm expecting. It's not a direct move towards the downside, but it's gonna be somehow like this. So A, B, C, A, B, and a C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Somehow like this. Here we go. All right. Yep. If we take a look at the history a little bit, just to see what do we have. Well, as we said, whatever is going to happen inside this blue box, we're going to move very high toward the upside. Now, the question is this an A, B, and a C? Because it's possible this impulse is an A, B, and a C. What is the scenario? Always check the scenarios. What could be? Okay, okay, we finished here. You have 3 ways down. Okay, so here. Okay, what if we have an X, 3 ways down? Okay, it doesn't work. That's good. That's a good signal. That's why I always check. 3 ways down. Where are your 3 waves here? You cannot have 3 waves. It doesn't work. And this is awesome to say, okay, because it shows that, okay, you have bottomed here and you're moving towards the upside, meaning your structure has finished like this. Potentially here as a WX and a Y. So that's a good signal. And okay, I was estimating what is the possibility here that we have an X, but also it doesn't work. And that means, of course, you finished a potential ABC here. Your X is a shallow bridge exactly here between, of course, double zigzag. So basically, yeah, we're looking for a wave 2. Now, if the, again, if the wave 2 move deeper inside the blue box, whatever is going to happen, continuation toward the upside. That was for Popcat. All right. Okay, so WIF. Let's take a look at WIF. It has been a long time. We didn't saw WIF. Here we go. Oh, very nice impulse. Definitely there is an impulse directly by looking at it. So yeah, what do we have in history? We have actually on WIF we have a 3 waves towards the upside because we have A, B, and a C. Guys, if you find an all-time history older than this, please write it in the chat box. A, B, and a C. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, wave A, B, and a C, of course, in the blue box here. Yeah. We have hit perfectly the 1.618 fib level taken from this wave A to the B to the C, and that means, of course, this is kind of like a zigzag because you have here a leading diagonal, right, for a wave A, potentially wave B, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Now we have inside this 1, 2, you have 1, 2 in the yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check exactly inside it. 1, 2, because it has been a long time. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, something is messed up here on the chart. So 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's true. 4 and a 5. 3, 4 and a 5. Here we go. Yeah, we finished a perfect double 1, 2. Let's clean up. Wave C finished, wave X finished, wave B finished. So what do we have in this move towards down? You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the yellow. Finished wave 3 in the white. A, B, C for the 4 in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish a wave 5 in the white. And that means, of course, you have finished the major wave C here, major wave X, or a wave B. Yeah, very nice. You're looking toward the upside. Finished structure. And now inside it on the 15-minute chart, we're looking at an impulse. Let's label this impulse. So we have, wow, okay. For WIF, we see a clear impulse. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Most of the coins shows 3 waves. This coin shows a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. So you have a 1, 2, the same problem, 0.886 for a wave 2. Yeah, but it's the same problem. And even, let me check. Oh, okay. That's even, oh, it took the low even. Sorry, it took the low. And that means, wow, okay. That means your low is exactly at this point. Wave C, X, or a wave B. Okay. Meaning right now you're looking at, okay, this is the finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Still a perfect impulse. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and extended wave 5, the same for many coins right now. Here we go. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's check the wave 5. It's not finished yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, even wave. Okay, I expect minimum one more move towards the upside. It's a minimum. Because unless we have double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's start from here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You still want to finish a wave 5 here. Let's put this in white. Okay, white. So minimum, we're expecting one more move toward the upside, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, yeah. But you have already, okay, 1, 2, 3, therefore, okay, so 1, 2, to finish, of course, 3, 4, and a 5. This is a bigger one that it can be. Okay, it's very impulsive, guys. I believe that it is very impulsive, and it might unfold something very high. So this is my expectation. Yeah, it's a very, very long wave 5, extended wave 5, or it can be, of course, double 1-2, but I don't like it as 1-2 because when you don't see interfering with zone 1 for the second 1-2, you would like to see the wave 2 interfering with zone 1 and not looking like an impulse because this is a wave 4 impulse. And therefore 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. And I see here a 1, 2. And then for your wave 3, you need, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave 3, and then 4 and a 5 to finish the full impulse. Meaning the path that you are looking at is the following. One more move down, up, down, and up. Here we go. And this is in green, actually. Yep, it sounds very bullish. Yes, Danielo. Yep, very bullish. Yeah, and this is definitely a wave 3 because your wave 4 did not interfere. If you have double 1-2, you would like to see this, guys. 1-2, kind of like this, like not a longer wave 1 than the previous. You would like to see like kind of like a leading diagonal, yeah, like interfering the wave 2 as well. But this is not the case. It's a perfect impulse, right? In other charts, low have not been taken out. TD, yes, you mean this one, yeah? Okay, thank you. Perfect information, but I think that it's fine to start from here. It's totally fine. Because if you have 1-2 here, anyway, it's ugly. It's definitely on the other chart, it's 886 hit. So preferably to start from here anyway. Here is taking the low. All right, so this is what we were expecting, a 4545 toward the upside. Okay, let's put this into the, okay, here we go. Let me move, and perfect hit in the blue box, by the way, as you can see. Yeah, this blue box has been given since a very long time. What I want to do, yes, I want targets, guys, targets, important. Okay, so wave 4, 1 second, we're looking for a wave 4 in the gray, and that means, okay, that means you are very close. Okay, so we have to be careful here, guys, very essential to be careful from invalidation, wave 4 as an impulse. So we have hit already the 0.5, okay, so yeah. We have to also be careful from invalidation because this is your impulse in play right now. Okay, so invalidation of bullish. So look how much close we are. Okay, so if something is wrong in this move toward the upside, meaning if you take this price, you invalidate this 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, meaning we might not get it. Okay, so this is how we know if we are impulsive still or bullish or not, 0.43. So preferably the price take again the 0.5 100% because it was not hit yet, and I think this is the aim of it right now. So the aim potentially is to take the 0.5 and moving for a wave 5. Anyway, you are 3-wave corrective, so higher potential that you are moving for higher. So I'm gonna readjust here. Potentially this is what we are looking at. Your wave 4, the final wave 4 might come back to here, to this area, but of course, after you finish a wave 5, this invalidation is not active anymore. The invalidation of this wave 4 is much lower. It becomes here, okay? So, just to let you know. All right, that was for WIF. Let's move to Pyth. All right, I think Pyth is the same... is the same coin for Pyth, which is a platform, right? So I think preferably to take this as reference, which is gonna be the all-time history. Okay. Oh, why it's moving so down? Okay. All right. Since when this coin has started? 2023. I don't like to analyze such coins because first, lack of data, especially when you take the lowest low, meaning you're moving into blank, into a darkness. Yeah, there is nothing to say that we're gonna stop here, and that because you have an impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially a, or this is also an impulse. Okay, so it can be a zigzag. Okay, three waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, potentially let's check the 1-to-1 fib level then. Zigzag or regular flat, actually 100%. Okay, all right, 100% move, meaning you are in an A, B, and a C toward the upside potentially. But of course, guys, I'm always afraid to analyze such thing because we are in the bottom here and you have no idea what is going on because you need some data in the back and we don't have it. Yeah, so that's where you say, okay, it's a risky chart, it's a risky trade. But basically, you have an option of an ABC toward the upside where you have hit perfectly the 1-to-1 fib level for a regular flat, knowing that you have an ABC here and you have a correction and an impulse. Okay, but this is of course three waves up, and that means of course three waves down, and then you're looking for higher. Okay, but is this a good safe trade? I would say no. Yeah, so be careful, trade safe, guys. All right. I cannot really move further with this one, but your target might be for the next, might be the following. No financial advice again, guys. Be careful from this one. Here we go. Yeah, potentially blue box. Okay, so we're gonna leave it to see what's gonna happen next. Now, after this pattern, I can of course start to have like much more secure scenarios, but right now it's just unfinished any kind of structure. Unfinished any kind of structure, right? That's why. Okay, so next, Jupiter. All right. And other, okay, that was all for WIF. Okay, so Jupiter. Okay, do we have a red? So you know. Then maybe on, what is the best? I think I analyzed Jupiter before, definitely. Jupiter USD, and I made a video even for it. Where? Jupiter USD. Crypto.com. No. We need all-time history. Maybe Maxi always, maybe. Okay. February 2024. I think it is older than this. KuCoin. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Let's put it in red, guys. Do not miss it anymore. Here we go. All right. On Jupiter, we're looking previously. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Oh my God, it looks like a very old. Let's make this smaller and nicer. Okay. And okay, let's put this in around yellow. All right. Wow, very old one. Very old. I think we were already somewhere here. And we were saying it is a possible triangle as a correction or a 1-2, but yeah, I don't like this wave as a wave 1. So meaning, yeah, you are in A, B, C, D, and an E. Potentially finished a wave A, B, and a C, right? And then you're looking for a three-wave structure. Yeah, so because you have, of course, three waves. You started with a correction, by the way, guys. It's a corrective wave, yeah, all of it. And when you start a all-time history with correction, yeah, don't put so much hope on that coin, yeah. However, we were looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and obviously that we got an impulse toward the upside. But this was corrective impulse, yeah, like or corrective move toward the upside. 1, 2, and then yeah, everything is overlapping. It's just corrective way. It's a W, X, and a Y. Yeah, double zigzag, meaning it's a big WXY. You know what? I'm gonna remove everything. Here we go, guys. So W for the triangle, X for the double zigzag, and you're looking at the wave Y. So basically, this is what I'm looking at. Let's put it in a major scenario. Okay. Very corrective, and of course you still have the triangle that we talked about it before, and we have a WXY here as double zigzag. We have zigzag, zigzag, X in between, and then of course you have here a 1, 2. Potentially it can be of course something else, like this is definitely an impulse, so it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished as well. But you cannot finish a Y with an impulse. This is the difference, right? Therefore, higher potentials that this is an A, B, and a C, right? And you're looking for lower potentially here, that your wave C still might be unfolding one more leg or something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, so you have to take a look inside the wave 5 on the 1 hour chart. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. So do you have double 1, 2? Well, that is a lot of. Okay, it can be 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So this is your wave 1, by the way. 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, finish this leg, meaning yes, you have finished potentially. Okay, here we go. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, a very long wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. After then, A, B, and a C. Here we go. Yeah, meaning it's a or it can be double 1, 2s, guys. It can be as well double 1, 2, but I don't like it at all. I don't like it. You're starting already as a correction, and you didn't finish, of course, this pattern. Meaning, in the all-time history, whatever you have here, you didn't finish any structure. It is 2 waves right now. If you take a look, it is a 2 waves. Is it A, B, and a C? Is it a 1, 2? Of course not, because it's a triangle. But potentially it is A, B, and a C, kind of like this, guys. It can be as well an A, B, and a C as well. Let's add this, okay? And that's why I don't like such I mean, it's risky, guys. Yeah, you're a little bit in the void here, okay? You're moving in the void. This is nothing. Even you cannot really consider that it is a price. Yeah, so so be careful with it. Be careful with it. But it is a scenario. You're looking anyway to finish this. Maybe one more leg. Nobody knows. Let's check, by the way, the 15-minute chart. What do we have? Do we have impulse? Okay, yeah, this looks impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. Okay, invalidation, meaning the left scenario is potential leading diagonal, but to be checked with the fibs. So if we have wave 3 here, wave 4, wave 5 diagonal, yes, okay, you are in a leading diagonal. You didn't reach the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning you're still perfectly inside this leading diagonal. Okay, yeah, I would say potentially 60-70% you have bottomed. You have bottomed. Yeah, but be careful from A, B, and a C as well. Yeah, but basically I don't see yet impulse waves. This is corrective, and potentially you're looking at A, B, and a C in continuation toward the upside. After 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 5 still need one more leg as an impulse, and then moving for higher. All right. So basically, this was for Jupiter. Tony, welcome to the live stream and to the channel. Could you do a BeamX? Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna have time still, but we're gonna write it. But don't be sad if we don't do it. It's a little bit, I think, too much for today. How much hour is it? Yeah, we still have just 40 minutes, so I doubt that we can do it, bro. Maybe next time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have much more live streams, so that makes it much better for you, I think, to have some special requests because we don't do everything as videos. So maybe even in the middle of the week, I'm gonna consider this as well. All right, so EOS update, please. Also, better call. I wish that I can, but I'm gonna just write it and we'll see. Okay. So let's move for FET, guys. FET. So FET is one of the most bullish coins, and as you can see, I'm very confident. I have confidence with it because, of course, I see some finished pattern, I see some nice history and data that I can provide some prediction based on it. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 first scenario, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Or you have 3 waves towards the upside finish. You're looking for 3 waves down, continuation for a wave C towards the upside. Okay, so basically you are very bullish on FT and you have a target in confluence with a double 1-2. Sorry, the double 1-2, I thought myself in render or injective. We have 1, 2 and double 1-2 here. So meaning 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay. So basically we are in the perfect fib levels for a second 1-2 here. And then you're looking for higher. Now a little bit lower possibility for this 1-2s because here as well your wave 1 is very longer than the previous wave 1. However, your wave 2 has perfectly merged in the wave 1, previous one. So I would say 50-50, yeah. So higher potential goes, of course, for the leading diagonal wave 5 toward the upside, finishing wave 1 and then wave 2. And then continuation toward the upside. Our blue box is the box of opportunity. As we said, it's gonna be very bullish from this blue zone and moving toward the upside. AB after an A, B, and a C. Also hitting 1-to-1 fib level in confluence as we have seen before. Let's move inside it. So as you can see inside this move, the last leg toward the downside, which should be a wave C or a wave Y, we have those scenarios. What if it is a WX and a Y or 3-wave corrective ABC for a wave A here, and you're looking for a triangle for a wave B, meaning A, B, and a C. Now your wave C has to be an impulse, right? In this case scenario, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 without invalidation. Yeah, so it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Can be finished. It can be finishing, of course, as a ending diagonal as one of the scenarios, but of course broken, meaning no ending diagonal anymore. And that means less possibility to have, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Less possibility goes for this pink scenario. Let's delete it. Another scenario is a WX and a Y, big WX and a Y, or big ABC, or WXY, meaning, of course, 3 ways down, correction as a bridge for X, and 3 ways down again for the Y. Meaning, also this ABC has less potential right now. Let's clean up as well. WX and a Y. This is what I'm looking at for. Now, this scenario is, of course, WXY, X, and a Z, which is also a possibility, but I prefer to stay with the WXY. It is less complicated, yeah, so for this scenario. So let's clean up, guys. I think it's time to clean up for for FET. Make it much clearer since we have this move towards the upside, potentially that we bottomed for a wave C and in a wave Y. Yeah, this is the final scenario. I'm gonna keep this just as a reference in between for those two structures. As you can see, 3 ways down, 3 ways down, bridge in between WX and a Y would be a beautiful scenario. On the 1-hour chart, we are looking right now for this nice impulse towards the upside. I think the channel is exploding from from happiness right now, because this channel is love FET so much. I know it from all your comments, and of course the analytics of the channel. You love so much FET, so I think you're very happy about it, guys. So we have a great impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see the wave 4 did not got invalidation, therefore higher potential that this is an impulse. How much beautiful. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 should be an impulse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. This is your wave 3. By the way, let's use, it has been a long time. I never been using the volume at the same time, and that's not good, guys. I should come back to my habit. Let's keep the volume. Always. Oh, I have it here actually. Here we go. Yeah. So why I use the volume? Because I check always if we have a wave 3 here. Yeah. And I see high amount of volume, which is, it might be an indication for a wave 3. But also in this move, you see higher volume than this one, which of course in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, finished then. You see how much useful it is, the volume. Yeah, it tells you where the wave 3 is, you know, when you get lost inside an impulse. Yeah, so I should come back to my habits, always check the volume at the same time. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Basically, we have finished a wave 1. Very simple. Wave 1 finished. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the next test, right? We are testing now a wave 2. Meaning the wave 2 is the following wave 2 as an impulse. You're looking at a possible 0.618, 0.786 potentially. Yeah, it can be. Or minimum requirement 0.38. Now the wave 2 can be anywhere, guys. And to get more data, we need some price action here. I don't see it yet. Yeah, I don't see any really clear price action. Potentially it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A. Can be a very deep wave A, and then wave B and a C to project perfectly inside the green box here, yeah, for a wave 2. So A, B, and a C, potentially. I might be mistaken. It can be something like a 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 0.38. And that's why I still need some data here. Potentially, we're looking toward the downside, yes, I can confirm this. But in a bigger view, we are very bullish. We're looking for downside as corrective and not impulsive. Okay? Shafi. Lutnik tells ABC, who's Lutnik? The tariff exemption, okay, for electronics are only temporarily. And these items would be subject. Yeah, we read this yesterday. Yeah, that the electronics might be exempt, all right, from tariffs, and I don't know even if I said the word right, but exemption, all right, I read it, but it might be, of course, even for the chips, not just electronics. So it's a good news. We might see, of course, in the stock market, Nasdaq, and so on. We're gonna see it today as well with another live stream. So we might have, of course, some movement toward the upside this week. Sorry for spamming news. No worries, Shafi. Thank you always for the news as well. Shafi also always tell us good news as well on Discord channel. Thank you always for your news, man. It's very helpful. MT, welcome. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. All right, guys. So we're looking for this wave 2 for FET. It's gonna be, of course, it's gonna take from us a while to figure out the type of this correction. Yeah. Injective and render and impulse locally. Thank you, MT. We already analyzed injective and render. You can see it, of course, back in the stream. All right. So FET done. So as you can see, render, we're still gonna look for it, MT, by the way. We look at injective. It was the third one. Virtual. So virtual was yesterday. Analyze. So we're gonna see USD. Oh my god, I didn't mark it. I think crypto.com. Yes, here we go. Okay, let's mark this. All right. Yeah, yesterday we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are in a wave 4. Well, yeah, okay. I have mentioned, be careful that this might be an impulse toward the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You might be in a wave A finished and you're looking for higher, but be careful. You have definitely an A, B, and a C, which it might be, of course, a deeper move towards the downside. You have already wave 1, 2, 3. You're looking at a wave 4 right now. Yeah. Invalidation is so far, so be careful. It might be a liquidation as well. Yeah. And here we go. You're moving towards the downside. Inside it, you don't see any kind of... All right. If you start here, because this is your low, okay? You start here, you have 3 waves up. What is your impulse? Yeah, you have 3 waves up, and then correction, and then, okay, it might be, of course, your wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning A, B, and a C. And that means, of course, you're moving correctively toward the upside, and that means you're looking for lower. And here we go. It has already started. So be careful with it. I don't see it yet very, very bullish because of this impulse. Okay, so you have to be careful. It might be in A, B, and a C. Of course, you have now 3 waves up, can be 3 waves down, continuation for a wave C, but you are corrective. You're not impulsive. Yeah, that's why it might be a bigger correction and then continuation for lower again. If you don't reach the invalidation, which is the zone 1, you can still move towards the upside again. If you reach this one, okay, you're done. Yeah. And be careful from liquidation. Okay, so please do the targets of B wave 2 and some... Bro, it is a deep analysis. How much deeper are we gonna move with this? So basically it is deeper, but a wave B here, if you are in a zigzag, I mean, there is no doubt about it that this is an impulse. So definitely you are in an A, B, and a C. But yes, if you want some target, here we go. Glad and pleasure to give it. So yeah, you're very close to it. Yeah. So as I mentioned, if you have A, B, and a C, you might dive directly towards the downside. Okay, so be careful with it. Let me reverse this. I think it needs some. Is it wave B zigzag? Oh, yeah. So I was mistaken. That was not a wave B zigzag. And yeah, reverse this. So yeah, your wave B might even reach higher. Okay, so somehow like this. It can reach the 0.5, but I'm not sure. It's a corrective. Always, wave B is a tricky wave, and that's why I never give so much precise target for something like this, guys. You cannot know. Your wave B can hit the 0.38 and move down. It can move 0.05, 0.6. It can even overshoot as an expanding flat. So why should I give really precise target for this? And it's a risky wave. It's a wave B, as I always mention. It's the most riskiest one. You don't want to trade this, and I don't want to give you really precise targets, so you don't think that I'm telling you go and trade this. So yeah. All right. So I think Render didn't analyze today. No, it was analyzed yesterday in the live stream, and we're gonna analyze it today still. It's still coming next. Yep, so here we go. Trump coin. Okay, we're gonna just take a look at Trump coin, but I'm not gonna dive deep into it, guys. Trump USD, I think, yeah, this one. Let's see from my last analysis for Trump if it's still working. Yeah, it is actually, and that's why I took a decision to not analyze this anymore. Even high volume. Okay, so basically it's so bad, guys. So be careful from this coin. Yeah, I already mentioned. And 3 waves corrective, meaning A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Continuation toward the downside. Okay, no need to move further. All right, so XRP, yep, let's do XRP. And here we go. So XRP, we were looking at this wave C potentially. Now a nice, well, we didn't touch it unfortunately yet. I would like to touch at least the 1.27, but it was not touched yet. Okay, it was precise. Yeah, they are precise. I'm just checking my fibs. All right, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. It is corrective so far, but in a bigger view, we're looking at this scenario here. We have a W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is an ABC because the triangle was broken. Invalidation was given here, meaning, of course, you're looking for A, B, and a C. Potentially, your wave C has to be, potential ending diagonal. Yeah, it can be, guys. But let's check first before calling ending diagonal wave 3 as a diagonal wave 3. Oh, okay. We touched the one-to-one fib level. No, we cannot call it ABC anymore. Okay, let's check. What can we call it as a wave Y? 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down again. You cannot have a diagonal because wave 3 already invalidated. If you have 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is looking like 3 waves, meaning, of course, a bigger W, X, and a Y here. W, X, and a Y. Yep. What if the WXY is shifting with this new price action into a W, X, and a Y finished also, but we are corrective. Right, let's move inside the 1 hour chart. A, B, and a C. What if this is an impulse? Okay, what if this is an impulse? Meaning that we have possibility of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And as you have realized, because the corrections start to be very complicated, I start to lay down both case scenarios and analyze both of them to get the highest possibility always. So if we have a wave 4 right now, a wave 4 as an impulse is the following. You want to reach at least anyway you're looking for 0.23, okay? And based on the time, so we're gonna see if the price is respecting those fib levels and the timing and so on, and of course, and looking at the patterns based on Elliott wave, if they are good or not for a wave 4 and continuation for higher. Yeah, so potentially right now in all case scenarios, you're looking anyway for this blue box, whether you're bearish or you are corrective for bullish. Yeah. If we move 5-minute chart, is this impulsive? Well, definitely it is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 5. Definitely very clear impulse, and that means, of course, you're looking definitely for a zigzag or for an impulse towards the downside continuation for lower. So zigzag, wave 4. If we see this at the 1-to-1 fib level, remember. But we need still the wave B to get the 1-to-1 fib level. If we get this, we see retracement. Okay, we have to call the wave 1. If we see continuation toward the downside from this crossroad, it means you are in a wave A here. Okay, so A, B, and a C finish. You're looking for lower. And as I always mention, we might revisit simply only this low. Yeah. It means hitting the 1.05 because we hit only perfectly the wave, the fib level 1. It might come back simply just to hit this one, take the low, hitting the 1.05 and moving towards the upside again. 1.05, what is this 1.05? It is, of course, the target taken from this last pattern, meaning A, B, and a C potentially. Yeah, but the problem is that I don't see an A, B, C, but it can be WXY is also this region to be hit. So if you have here a wave Y, let's say, look how much wide is your target. Yeah? It means all this area. So even it can move to the 1-to-1 fib level here. But basically, I'm going to keep this until next time. I'm going to keep it right now 1.05 to see, of course, what's going to be the reaction. And then we move to the next target. However, we are still potentially corrective, so be careful. We still need much more price decision. I would say I'm looking for a price decision. Now, you see, of course, high amount of volume here, which is nice to see a finished structure. We already know, actually. But if we check the volume, by the way, on all these Yeah, okay, finish structure. And I was right to give this a W because as you can see, the structure has finished here. And that's why I should keep my habit, yeah, looking at the volume, yeah, finish structure as well here. So yeah, we're gonna see, as you can see, the volume is moving down, meaning expect a move towards the upside soon or later, guys. Yeah, we're still looking for higher, for a wave 5 at the end, yeah, for XRP. Don't forget this. And we're very close anyway to finish this wave 4. Don't forget the time. Here we go. We are in the blue zone. So yeah, very, very close to finish a wave 4. Yeah. So we're gonna see this. All right, so that was for XRP, guys. Let's move a little bit faster with the last one. So we have dot. Okay, dot. Why do I have two? Okay. Which one the last was the last? Okay, we are on Binance and crypto. Okay, obviously Binance. I don't know why I have this as labeled, so I'm gonna remove it. So dot. Yeah, we have yeah, I remember dot right now. Yeah, I mentioned before that and as you have realized, I don't offer videos anymore for the Polkadot because I don't have so much faith into it. I see, okay, we took the low anyway, but we took the 886 as well. And so you would like to see a move towards the upside, knowing that you have an impulse. I don't know what's going on in this coin. First, the correction went so long, very curvy, and still looking for lower and lower and lower. And that thing, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I would like to see a move already from here after having 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But this did not happen, and that's why I don't like it. Right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a wave A, and then of course ABC, and then yeah. Ooh, SIA coin. That is a nice coin to see. Okay. That is a nice coin to see. We're gonna see it, of course. SIA coin. Sorry, guys. SIA coin is very important because it's very bullish. Based on my last analysis, I would like to take a look as well to see what's going on. So you have an impulse. This is a problem with that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it might unfold something like an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which I don't like it. Okay, so it's kind of dying. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like to say something about a coin like this, or you think that I'm lowering it or something, but I don't see good price action. Okay. Yeah, if we want to move for higher, it should move. It should move towards the upside. The last chance was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, let's move a little bit in the 2 hours. Okay, did we finish this wave 5? Not yet. So meaning you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking for this wave 5. One more leg. Yeah. And then we take it from there. If dot will not show a good price action and moving, taking the high, yeah, probably I'm gonna, not take a look or make videos for it anymore. So render. I mean, I don't care if the price moves down, guys, but it is risky. This is a problem. Yeah, that's why. I don't care. I sell. I short some coins, but the thing is, it is risky. It starts to be unpredictable, and that's why I don't like it. All right. Sorry, drinking some water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. For render, first bullish scenario, we all know 3 waves up, 3 waves down, perfect target as well. You have 1, 2, 1, 2 potential of 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. All those scenarios are looking, of course, for 3 corrective waves to be finished. What is beautiful in render and is very bullish is that you have very clear 3 waves for this correction. 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting perfectly in confluence with the blue zone, the 1.0 fib level and 1.05. Very nice hit, moving toward the upside. And as I mentioned, whatever is gonna happen in this blue area is gonna move toward the upside, meaning whatever you are inside this blue area, if you took the trade from here, you made your first profit. And if you came back and you took your trade again, you made your second profit. Because whatever is gonna happen is gonna move for higher. Now what we are looking at is a clear impulse toward the upside. We're looking at the following impulse. Yeah, since yesterday we saw a 1 2 and then 1 2 3 4 5 for a wave 3. Well, obviously it has expanded even. The wave 3 here has extended even in the price, and then 4 and a 5. All right, here we go. This is our target now, of course, to be updated, and here we go. Yep, this is a wave 4. You're looking now minimum price action is 0.23 in potential 1 2 3 4 and a 5, meaning zigzag, B and a C. Yeah, so maybe even you hit the 0.38. It's inside the blue box, of course, guys. Let's take the time required. So we are looking at wave 4 in the white here. So meaning this is your wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Here we go. This is the time required. There you go. We entered the zone almost. In one more candle on the 1 hour chart, we enter the zone of the blue zone, of course. If we dive deeper on the 50-minute chart, yes, definitely it can be 1 2 3 4 and a 5, guys. Or it can be 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1 2 3 4 and a 5. This is what we are looking at for render. Hanba. Yes, see a coin is very interesting. Thank you for reminding, and welcome to the channel. A new name for me. Yep, CRV curve, CRV. Here we go. All right, what was the last scenario? For CRV, we were looking, of course, at a finished trend toward the downside. Okay, very nice. It looks like it is unfolding perfectly as expected. Okay, we are in a wave 4, ABC potential, and you're looking for an invalidation of bearish. If you hit this price, meaning you don't have to look for lower anymore. Of course, it can hit it and move down, but you don't look to take the low anymore. You're bullish. Yeah. So 1 2 potentially as ABC. So 1 A, B, and a C for a wave 2. You're looking to finish a wave 3. Your wave 3 is 1 2 and then 1 2 3 4 and a 5 expanding diagonal. I don't like it, meaning something else might be unfolding as 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1 2 3 4 and a 5 ABC. What? Why I don't have it? Oh, I have it as WX and a Y. Okay, so your wave Y should be here then. Or I don't like it. Let's just have an ABC. It's an ABC. A, B, and a C, right? And then let's put it in white. Here we go. And you're moving towards the upside, potentially, of course. It can be your wave 4 in different scenario. A signal for this, if you hit the 0.72, meaning you finished in ABC, and you're moving for higher. If we don't, if you are still under this line, you're still bearish. You're still looking potentially for this target here. Yes, taken as 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Your wave 5 is the blue box. Okay. If we move a little bit deeper, what do we have here? Okay, it's a wave C at the end. It has to be an impulse. You have 1 2 1 2. Oh no, 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, so you have potentially 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Now your wave 5, yeah, looks very directly impulse, which I don't like it as well, but it can be internally like a very small wave 1 here, 2 3 4 and a 5. Yeah, potentially you have finished it. In case you still have one more leg toward the upside, it is potential as well, but yeah, you have to be careful from it. I would say wait for the price. If you don't see invalidation, okay, and you still see, of course, the price moving down impulsively, then okay, you are bearish, you're looking for this. If you see the price moving upside, taking this high, of course, it's gonna move down, but you're still looking for higher after it, okay? shouldn't wave 3 be longest? What do you mean wave 3? Is this one? Or you mean on the lower time frame? 1, 2, yeah, it doesn't matter. No, it is longer than the wave 1. Yeah, potentially wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. If the wave 3 is longer than wave 1, then you are okay. Yeah. And yeah, typical impulse should be, yes, wave 3 longer. Yeah. But why I don't move in 1, 2, 1, 2? Because you did not invalidate here. You would like to see the wave 2 interfering with the zone 1 to call double 1, 2. In higher potential, of course. Yeah. AB, if render goes deeper than 3.48, then failed and going lower. Why? Render 3.48. No. Your invalidation, if you mean invalidation, your invalidation is here. Okay, invalidation of a bullish. Okay, here we go. This is 3.14. Yeah, not 3.48. I think 3.48 you mean the wave 3. This is a wave 3 here, already finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finished. Okay. Currently you are in big 1, 2, 3, 4. If your wave 4 interfere with this zone 1, therefore of course invalidation. Yeah. All right, so finish CRV. Let's take a look at SIA coin and BeamX EOS. We're gonna take a very quick look at all of them. So SIA coin, we have, yeah, blue box already hit, and we were looking, of course, for higher starting from this blue box. Let me organize. Here we go. Yeah. So in SIA coin, we are in an impulse towards the upside, finishing wave 1 or wave A. You have potentially here a kind of triangle, A, B, C, D, and an E. And I was mentioning this is a very critical price here to move towards the upside after, of course, A, B, and a C. Now, did this unfold? Well, yeah, perfectly so far. Yeah, we are in the blue zone. We hit it and then moving towards the upside. So basically, let me check. A lot of blue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, definitely you are in an impulse. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why it is invalidated? Okay, so basically you might be here in zigzag, right? For a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Probably you're moving into a leading diagonal. If this does not happen, and we see further move towards the downside, meaning if you take simply this low here, if you break this low, we're moving down still. We're going back, of course, inside the blue zone. Okay, and that means in the blue zone, if you come back to this area, because you want to finish this structure here. You have 3 waves down for A, you have 3 waves for B, and you're looking potentially, this is an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, yes. So your wave 5, I would say, is still unfolding here. 4 and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, it can be a bigger 1, 2, 3, or it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, a leading ending diagonal for a wave 5. Okay. Possibly. So what is the wave 5? Here we go. It can be ending diagonal. Okay, let's clean up a little bit and make this much more nicer for you guys. So this should be in gray, small one. And yeah, potentially, okay, I'm gonna remove this. You probably have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Yeah. Somehow like this. Okay, if you break this higher, we potentially going bullish, but potentially you still have one more leg and then moving for higher. Another scenario is, of course, an ABC. Well, ABC, I just explained it. Okay, that's it. I think this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending diagonal. and then moving for higher. So I still doubt a little bit on the 1 hour chart, this one. It might be something else unfolding, so be careful. If you don't see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're moving toward the downside. Yes. In a bigger view, you're looking bullish. Yes, 100%. Yes. So in a bigger view, you tend to be 1 second. Let me clean up. You tend to be much higher possibility in the triangle rather than in an A, B, and a C towards the downside. Meaning, you have an A, B, and potential wave C, like it can be, of course, a big ending diagonal, or it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? Higher potential that you are in a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah? You're looking to finish perfectly this wave E and moving toward the upside, right? Invalidation, did we took invalidation, by the way? Not yet. Here we go. Invalidation of this triangle is, of course, this price. Invalidation triangle. And that means if you take this price, 0.0022, meaning you're moving for a wave C. Okay? This is the thing. Before finish with stream, could you please quickly have a look on BTC again? Oh, okay. Is there something happening? Okay, let's take a look. Still fine. Nothing has changed. What we're looking at, of course, is, well, let me arrange this. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, we're still looking for a potential A, and then you're looking for a wave B toward the downside. In all case scenarios, we're still looking for lower, guys, unless one scenario, which is this impulse, right? This one, yeah. Because if you want to finish a wave 1, you might be in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially, but I see an impulse toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, yeah, potentially. And also on the 15-minute chart, we have, of course, here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least to hit the 1-to-1 fib level in confluence, of course, with this target 0.23. So yeah, of course, a little bit higher prices can be, but yeah, I still see, of course, a little bit deeper correction. At least the 83 should be hit. 83K 150. All right, guys. So SIA coins also already we gave the invalidation and the potential BMX and EOS. We're gonna just take a quick look at it. So BMX. Okay, maybe USD without USD. Okay. Only on Binance? Is it only on Binance? Okay, I hope that it's a nice chart. Otherwise, right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you see, of course, the 886. You are at the bottom. Void, guys. No data in the back. I have just 2 waves, A, B. So is it the C, or is it a deeper wave B, or is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Yeah, so that's why I don't analyze such a chart. Yeah, it's a void, right? Nobody knows. You have, of course, you can go back to these prices here that you see on the side, so can be impulsive. I don't have any data. I'm sorry, man. EOS. All right, crypto. I hope that it's something nice, the same thing again. Okay. Same thing. Okay, A, B, and a C, potentially finished, or WXY. No, it is a C. Ending diagonal, 3 ways down, 3 ways up. You see, at least we have a pattern finished here. You are potentially looking for higher, potentially, of course, after finish this structure. Yeah. This is all what I can say. Now you are impulsive here. Let's check. Are you impulsive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's a clean impulse. And that means you have 1, 2, 3, 4. No invalidation. 5. You're looking to a correction definitely here. So you're looking for higher soon or later. Okay. This is all what I can add. Okay, guys, that was it for the stream. If you have other question, I would be glad to answer it. And thank you for being here. Yeah, very nice stream. Now, of course, I have to rest a little bit before I start the live stream for the stock market. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice weekend and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.